What is up, Motorfest racers? It is I, your wheelman, Alex Cornnut. Today we're in the race class. I've got the Lamborghini Mercy. It's really good. I like it a lot. It's got a really good top speed. It handles very well. It's an improvement over the KTM Expo that we did last week, in my opinion. I really do like this car. I think a lot of you guys are. So let's dig into it. Let me show you the build. Let me show you the car, and let's just go for it. So out of the gate, we'll dive right into the customization side of things. Guys, for the visual parts, what color calipers do you want? Because that's it. No rim changes, no body changes. It is what it is. Vanity options, do as you do. Tires, of course, and then smokes and nitro and all the different stuff. And if you've got a roof scoop, that adds horsepower. Ask anybody that played Underground 2. Plus, it adds more stars to your overall car ranking. You know what I'm saying? And liveries, we got a brand new one. So if you guys go into recent, and then you go over, okay, recent is, or latest, let's go to latest. This one, guys, came out 1/5, so January 5th. My man Zeke did this one, and it is pretty sick. It's a really, really neat replica, and it's got the Cornnut Crew stuff on there, so go grab that. I like it. Anyway, let's dig into the pro settings. That's why you guys are here, and the livery, you guys, isn't purple. You can make the car any color you want. The livery is kind of just your backing color, so you can still personalize it. All right, pro settings on this one, you guys. SakuraCommander originally set this up on the test server like a month ago, and then I've changed it, come back to it. There's two different ways to set up the car. I'm going to give you both, and they're really easy to change. So based on your driving style and your preferences, you'll be able to dial this in. Final drive all the way long, that doesn't change. Keep it there. It's what you want for the top speed. Spoiler alert, this is one of the faster cars in the racing class. Grip, 100% both front and rear. That doesn't change. Keep it there for sure. Brake balance, you're going to fade that all the way to the back. My favorite number is 59, so I've got 59 in the rear, 41 in the front. You can do 60 if you want, whatever, but I was too close to 59 to change it. Brake power, 100%. That's what we do. Aero, this is where you can deviate a little bit. Keep it 100% in the front no matter what. That doesn't change. Now, load in the rear. This is where you can switch up how you want the car to handle, and it's just this setting. -8 in the rear is how I've got it set up. It's what I run in the test track. It's great. This is what I like. But if you want the car to understeer a little bit, what it does right now is it gets in, and then the butt of the car kind of rotates a little bit. It doesn't slide, it doesn't break loose, but it kind of kicks out just a little bit. If you don't want that, if you want the car to not over-rotate, not oversteer, go like -4, -3, something like that, it'll be fine. Or if you want to put all the load back in it, it'll be a very understeery boat feeling, but -8 is what I like. You might try -4 and just see what you think. Those are the two different things I did on the test track. One was -4 and -3, and then the other one was -8. I was able to do 214s consistently with the -4. As soon as I took the load to -8, I was considerably faster. I think I could probably do 212s on the test track with this. So it's good for the racing class. The springs and everything else is the same, so just adjust that. Springs, +6 in the front, +10 in the rear. Compression, -10 in the front, +10 in the rear. Rebounds, -6 in the front, +13 in the rear. And then anti-roll bars is +6 in the front and +10 in the rear. Alignment, full Beyonce in the front, -0 to 5%. And then in the rear, it's -17%. This car is very predictable, it's very fast, it's nimble, agile, it sounds amazing. This is probably my new favorite car in the racing class. I was mainlining the KTM Expo and I really liked it, and then after tuning this one up and working with it for the last 2 days, I'm like, this is bae. And it's got a sick livery, so it's a win-win all the way around. Shout out to all of my guys that are part of the Cornnut Crew. SakuraCommander for the tunes. My man Zeke, who does the livery. My man Unk RC, who is always putting down the backing beats for me. He releases those directly to my Discord, you guys. Like, he's got his own channel, so if you like some of the music, maybe drop in, check that out, say hi to him. He's also got a SoundCloud down there. And that's it. It's it's not me. We got a lot of people out here that are making my channel what it is. I just happen to be the guy that's in front of the camera. But got a lot of people behind me propping me up, let me tell you. thank you to all of you for watching. You're part of that group that props me up. I don't have a channel without viewers. So stay tuned for the test track footage so you can see how this car gets around that. And then I get it out on the straightaway so you can see what its top speed is. And it's pretty fast. So we'll go from there. You guys have a great rest of your day. See you next time. Let's do a few laps on the test track, creating a legend. I like the Murci. I just quick shifted into second to carry me through. Seems to be a decent way to launch in the car. I don't know if it's like super optimal, but it's allowing me to get through the AI pretty quick. And so that's one of the ways that I validate some of the cars, you guys, is when I'm running on the hardest AI difficulty, they launch pretty good. And so that allows me to get an idea of what's it going to do in a grand race, what's it going to do when you got 20 other people around you. And it teaches me how to launch the car. Because after we pass them, we never see them again, even on the hardest difficulty, and us running no NOS. So there's that. Originally, SakuraCommander set this up, and I validated it, liked it, it was cool. I made a couple of changes. I took some of the aero and put it back in. Right now we're running -8 aero. When I had it at -3, -4, car was good, but it understeered a little bit, and I was able to do half a dozen races on this one in my testing, which were 214, which would have tied us with the KTM Expo. Not bad. Putting the load down a little bit more allowed me to really feel like how nimble the steering is on this car, and I like that. I think I can do considerably better than a 214 in this thing, even with kind of a scuffed run like we already have going, where I've gone wide in the last corner, we clipped the inside or the outside wall. This car feels good, it's very fast, it's got what you want. With that being said, between the testing I've done both with and without different tunes, I would say that if you want the car to be nimble like this, do the -8 on the aero. If you want the car to be a little more understeery, but maybe a little easier to drive, just put the load back in it. Go like -3, maybe -4. But man, it sure soaks up the track really well. We bounce a little bit on the curbs, but it just eats these corners for lunch. Alright, we're going to come across the line. That's going to be a 2:13.1. That's pretty fast. That's almost a second faster than the KTM Expo. Not the cleanest lines either. We were bouncing off the wall and such. Our single lap was a 1:04.4. So really overall, that's pretty good. I think that overall, you guys are going to like this car. It really does show a testament to, even with some bad lines, how fast I can get around the track. And it's a second faster than what I was doing when I had more load in the rear. Taking that load out really does make it turn in really well. So that's what I would recommend. This is definitely the setup I'm going to go with for the video. Let me show you guys what it does on the highway so you can get an idea of that boost speed. I found a little better spot to test the top speed. So when we come around this corner, we'll just hit it going down the hill and see what it does. It's pretty good open straight where I can just hold the boost and see without having to steer. We know that the Expo does about 262. This 267, and it just holds it. Won't even drop below 260 when we start to get out of it. That's really good. We'll go down here and turn around and go back and go uphill to see what it does. That's very fast. What that tells us is this is about 5 mph faster than the Expo, the FXXK Evo, and it's as fast as the Bolide, the Bugatti. So that's good, and it holds that speed. So you get into a draft situation, you're actually going to walk away or gain on whoever you are, and if you're out front, you can just hit the NOS and walk away. Alright, we're now going to run it uphill to see what it can do. Yo, 268 for a second there, uphill. And it's holding it just fine, you guys. Oh yeah, this has got a very good top speed. The Murci is very good. It's faster on the test track, it feels nimble. But that straight line uphill right there gives you an idea of really what this car is capable of. That's great. That actually kind of surprised me a little bit, kind of caught me off guard. I did not expect. Yeah, oh yeah, consistently 267, and then uphill it clicked that 268. This is the one, you guys. If you're looking for probably one of the more competitive race cars, Lamborghini Murci appears to be the one to go with. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you made it this far in the video, I salute you. Very few people do. Drop a like on the video if you would, so it lands in front of other people. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, we've got builds for Need for Speed Unbound, obviously builds for the Crew Motorfest. I follow a lot of different racing games, and so if you're into racing games, this is the place to be. Everybody have a great rest of your day. I'm Alex Cornnut, your wheelman.